Hello everyone, welcome back. I'm nervous again, and I have a box opening. It's that 3D printed BJD I was talking about, but I feel like I hear rattling. And it just took so long to get here. Like, it took just under a month for shipping. And the rest of the time, I ordered it August 19th, and it shipped probably about a month later, which makes sense because it's a 3D printed resin doll, and there's a lot of work that goes into something like that. But the shipping was just so egregious, like a month. So that's one problem, but the rattling is making me specifically concerned. So I'm really just wanna pop into that and see what I'm dealing with here. I mean, if it's broken, it's broken. I'm never seeing new parts or anything. Oh, it's got a pretty seal at the bottom. This is by Trudograd on, oh, it sounds like so much rattling. I found them on Inspire Uplift. Oh, it's packing peanuts. Blessed be. They're the biodegradable kind. Maybe everything's fine. Maybe it was just the packing peanuts. I found them on a website called Inspire Uplift. The artist is called Trudograd. You can find them kind of all over the internet, but it's hard to search for them unless you know exactly what you're looking for. I actually found them because I was looking up like inspiration for horror BJDs, and for some reason this popped up even though it has nothing to do with horror. There's a cute picture of a cat, not sure why. It has no note. It's just a really cute picture of a cat. So if all goes well here, I'll link it down below. I'm just digging. I'm digging in the packing peanuts. Wouldn't it be funny if there was just nothing in here? Oh my God. Okay, there is a doll. And miraculously, she seems to have all of her fingers and toes. I'm shook, I'm shocked. But there were just the packing peanuts and this doll in this plastic bag. Oh, I found the parts. There are parts. Oh, look. Those aren't broken either, as far as I can tell. And there's wands in these hands. So witchy. Ooh, sticky. It's a 3D printed resin doll. And already, which is typical of 3D printed dolls, I see a little bit of like dust on it. Apparently where the joints move around, they get like resin dust because they're a lot softer than typical resin dolls. I think she's suede too. She is. That's part of the stickiness. Well, that's nice. See, that's another thing. Fully suede. So that's a really good reason for something to take a little extra time, but the shipping was still egregious. Okay, so like I've never had a 3D printed doll before. That's what I'm talking about right there. You can see it. And apparently you can just buff that out with magic eraser. That's fine, I don't really mind. I did spend $180. She came in under 200, like all in. And I think that's like a pretty good deal. She has huge feet, which I guess is great. She'll fit into like regular MSD shoes. She's got this really beautiful body. This was the selling point for me on the doll. This body, it's just so people-y. Like it looks like a person's body, proportionally. And like the way the boobs hang is really natural. The ass is really natural. This like hip shape is really nice. Like I just thought like she was a very attractive shape, which was like a very main selling point for me. And I mean, I'm posing her right now. I mean, she holds poses really, really well. Let's see. It's glue heated up. That's the neck mobility, which is like an amazing mobility backwards. Not so much down, but like not terrible at all. Like she's looking down. I just did the arm, the elbow like this. I mean, really, really nice. And she's very, it feels tight. The fit is tight. Let's see this chest joint. It's gonna be stuck because you know this glue heated up in the fucking sweltering heat. All right, so there's forward, so a decent amount of lean. Here's back, a really good amount of backward lean. She's got these hip peanuts, so she should be able to get her leg all the way up, which she can. Very, very nice. Let's do the knee. It's also stuck. So it's a double jointed knee, and like every fucking BJD, which is like the most annoying thing. Look at how proportionally absolutely insane her calf is compared to her thigh. Like when normal people sit like that, your ass should be on your heels. Ass on the heels. Her ass ain't even close to her heels. Her heel is like six inches from her ass. But you know, that's what ball jointed dolls do. And I feel like a lot of the time in this style of doll, it's like the peanut is the rest of the leg. And like logically that makes sense when she's standing up, but then it doesn't when she's kneeling. So I don't know, whatever. I'm not concerned. Let's see. No, because look, it's still too long. No matter what way you look at it, it's too long. Anyway, good posability. That's foot all the way down, foot all the way up. There's a lot of little scritches and scratches on the feet, but that makes sense considering. I'm just impressed that nothing's broken. So, overall, pretty happy with that. She's pretty lightweight in comparison to a lot of my other dolls, and she's bigger than most of my dolls, because I've got all those fashion dolls. Like, yeah, she's lightweight in comparison. I'm assuming that's a 3D printed thing. Let's look at these things. Under $200 though, I'm very impressed. She's also got a very naturally sculpted vagina, which is nice. Let's see here. She's got two of these hands. They're obviously like mirror images of each other with wands, which I think is so fun for my witchy vibes. I'm actually gonna do a Rosemary's Baby story with her, and I've seen the movie a bunch of times, but I just bought the book because I feel like I want to read the book. I want to be inspired, you know. And she's got these heel feet with no shoes, so yeah, it's gonna be in order. They're actually really beautifully sculpted. There's like little wrinkles in there and everything. The doll itself is beautiful. The sculpting is beautiful. The posability is also beautiful. If you don't mind waiting a month for something like to be shipped, that's the Postal Service's problem, not the sculptors. And she also is really beautifully finished. I'm impressed with the finish on her. She's very smooth. They did a good job sanding her. The only things you can see on her body are just the little dusting from the joints moving, which is going to happen with 3D printed resin no matter what. So that's normal. Now, I did bring over some wigs. I don't think any of them are going to fit her because she looks like she's got a tiny little head. I just want to see. This would never be her wig. I really want the Pasha wig to fit her, but I know that actually, this one does fit on her head. So that's good to know, because I can make the cap on a proper resin head so I won't destroy this resin, because I don't know how much heat it can take because it's 3D printed resin, and I know that it doesn't hold up as well under heat. And I like to make my caps out of hot glue. I just think that it's the best. This is the Pasha wig that I wanted to fit her. It is too big, but I feel like it's passable. So just move it forward and put some sticky tack on it. Fill out part of it with some fucking silicone. I'm gonna put some eyes in her. I've got a couple of eyes. The eyeballs are apparently 6mm. That was the only measurement that I was given. So the rest of this, I have no clue what's gonna fit. It's a, what are these things called? Like a key ring in there, which probably puts less tension on the resin, which is kind of important for these dolls since they're just generally softer. Is it gonna fit through? I'm afraid to actually pull that, so I'm not going to. I heard a crack. I'm not gonna pull it through. No, no, nay, nay. I think the iris is too large on that. Maybe it's not. Maybe it is. I don't know. I don't know. I've got other ones, but they look kind of small. That looks terrifying, but I feel like this is the better iris size. I started using silicone earplugs for eyeballs. Works so much better than that fucking sticky tack shit. That shit don't stick. And this is just like I shove it in and the eyeball is in, and that was just never the case for me before. It's fascinating how that works. Maybe these are like a little creepy, but like the character is a little creepy, so it's probably fine. They're like very light. She's kind of got like a faraway glance. Let me put this head back on properly. I don't think I'm ever gonna take that off again, if I'm being honest, ever. Magnets are strong. Yeah, this is kind of the vibes. I'm happy with that. Like, I'm gonna let her wear this wig for now until I have time to make her another one. Get that face up close, those real creepy eyes. She's cute, I like her, and I'm glad she arrived to me not broken. The details are really nice. The feet too, look at the little, what are they called? The wrinkles in the little feet. And then she's got like a spine detail here. I'm really impressed. I would recommend, if you don't mind waiting an entire month for the doll to be shipped to you. And by entire month for the doll to be shipped to you, I mean entire month in the mail, because that's what it is. Cute. Okay, so some interesting findings. The top she's wearing is a Jean Marshall top, and that fits pretty good. It's like tight around her boobs. You can see her nipples. I think that's hot. These pants are from AliExpress, and I actually had them made for the doll that it became my Deborah Mayfair doll, and she's proportionally enormous compared to this doll, and they're like a little wide in the leg, but like overall the fit is like pretty decent. And yeah, she looks a little dowdy, but she's like, I think we're gonna start her out as a dowdy mom, and she's gonna get hotter as we go. And she's got these enormous feet, and I bought a bunch of these shoes like hoping they were gonna work on some doll that I have. I think they're actually like ever so slightly too small for her. And does she look like she has clown feet from a distance? Yeah, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to do any better. Like, she gonna have clown feet. So I'm fascinated. She like proportionally fits in with my fashion dolls, but she's actually wearing like traditional MSD clothes, is what I'm saying. So that's just some good information to have if you decide to buy one of these for yourself. Now, like quality wise, I would recommend. Like aesthetically, I would recommend. That shipping though, I mean, I guess like it sucks to try to get anything from Russia anyway, especially now, which is why I love so many Russian doll artists, but like I'm like, they make like the greatest wigs and the greatest shoes and all the things, but like I don't buy from them because it's just so hard to get things from them. But you know, I didn't actually know I was buying from Russia. I should have from the name. Trudograd sounds Russian. I mean, it sounds Russian, but I thought, I don't know. And I wasn't sure how Inspire Uplift worked. Like I wasn't sure if they like got the stuff in stock and like had it there, or like the seller shipped directly to you. It's the seller ships directly to you. So there were many questions that I had. And if you do want to buy one of these for yourself, I can answer those questions if you have any more. I'll even measure her for you. But overall, other than the fact it literally sat in the shipping world for an entire month, love it. Love her. Gonna probably give her a face up over the weekend, and she's gonna be a great addition to the collection. Her name is gonna be Rosemary, after Rosemary's baby. All right, so that's the video, everyone, and that's the video. Super excited, like you can't tell, because this is what my voice always sounds like, but I'm very excited to finally have her. I'm very excited that she came all in one piece with all the pieces. These pieces are now just all over my house. That's my new girl, my Trudograd, 3D printed resin, BJD, bought her off of Inspire Uplift. Have a wonderful time. Have a wonderful, wonderful time.